morning, YouTube family. My name is Elysia English and welcome back to my channel. This morning, I came down the staircase and saw the flooring in the hallway from the top of the stairs and looked in, and Philip and I stayed up super late last night and finished the rest of the flooring in the living room. Oh my gosh, I was like, is this really our living room? It looks incredible in here. The flooring all the way to the bay windows, it just really transformed this space. It's amazing what flooring can do, from having no flooring at all in the hallway to having this really rough original hardwood that was in here that we unfortunately could not salvage. It was way too water damaged. Putting in this flooring, trying to keep the original style and look of that was already here, but just newer, updated flooring. It is insanely gorgeous. Thank you for all of the wonderful compliments you left us on our design choice for the flooring. This flooring is all waterproof and it's gonna last us a long time. So I was so thrilled that when it showed up, it looked even better than what we thought it was going to look. So because we got the flooring all done last night, Philip and I, we had to get a few things in here. So today I thought it would be fun to show you a sneak peek on some of the furniture and things that will be into this space. And then we need to progress by doing our live edge shelving and our custom cabinetry that's going on either side of the fireplace. But until then, we really had to just see how this was gonna come to life. And doing this has made me realize that I should have just followed my gut and kept the original blue in the hallway. And so I am going to keep that light blue that I made, that you guys are calling Elysia blue, that I mixed, because now that we have the elements in here, like my vintage rug and all of the design elements, it really is just absolutely stunning with the light blue walls. So we will show you the hallway and the living room when we get this all kind of put together completely. But today we're gonna do curtains. So Operation Hang Curtains on Bay Windows. So I picked up some kits to actually have some little arches to be able to put in. I've never hung curtains on bay windows before. So that's gonna be a bit of a challenge with the shape of these windows. You customize the rods and then build the fronts for the cabinets, paint the cabinets, and start preparing those live edge shelvings to go in. And then we're really done the living room and we can do the reveal. So it's coming really soon. Okay, so let's take a look at a few things that are gonna be in this space. So fireplace wall here is going to have 2 shelves above here of live edge, and then my custom cabinets along the bottom here with gold hardware and gold hinges. Because this side is larger than this side's going to have a spot here to be able to store firewood, just for sort of a faux look, and then 2 cabinets on either side behind this chair, and then 2 live edge shelves are going to go on either side. I just have this round mirror propped up right here, and we have our stereo here because we were rocking out with some music last night while we were doing our flooring, so that's not going to be on top of the mantle. But that mirror is going to hang above the fireplace there, and then there'll be some items, decor kind of all along the bottom. And then, of course, you know I love my plants, and so there's going to be some plants in this space. I just kind of brought one over here, but look at this dreamy basket. It's one of my favorite things that I brought with me from Ontario, but I think it's a perfect fit to have in this room. I did have to leave all of my plants behind in Ontario, so we do have just a few plants here. We're having a hard time finding any tropical plants here in Nova Scotia. So you can see the flooring looks absolutely amazing. It's all done, all behind the sofa there. And then look at this amazing vintage rug. It is just what my rug dreams are made of, and it has all of the colors that I'm trying to incorporate into our main floor. We have sort of creamy whites, navy blues, and then if you look closely, we have really, really soft blue, which now is tying into what I've done in the hallway. So I am going to keep that light blue. It just really pulled it all together once I got the rug in here, and I thought, nope, not going to change the color, going to leave it with that lighter blue. And then my plan is to have just some dark blue and kind of creamy textured pillows. I don't want to put too many pillows on this sofa. I wanted to go with sort of a vintage vibe sofa, and this was sort of the best option that we could find. We also wanted to have a gigantic sofa in this space where we could all sit on it. We also have 3 basset hounds and then Philip's mom and dad that will visit. So big couch was a must to do hangouts in this room. Those of you who are asking, this one was from IKEA. It's one of the largest sectionals that they have. And I love that it can wipe off. So that's one of the elements when you have kids and dogs that you definitely want a couch that can wipe off. So we went with the leather. And then this coffee table is, I really wanted something round in here because we had the big rectangular square couch and rug. So round coffee table was a must. This was actually a second coffee table that I ordered. The first one didn't arrive and I had to actually reorder a different coffee table. So this was the one that I came up with, and I actually like it much better than the original one. It is very like a raw wood. It's not really been treated or protected really on top. So I think I probably will add a matte clear coat to it, just makes it a little more durable than just raw if someone left a drink on it. But I plan on having that little tray there with a bunch of things on it like coasters, candles, and maybe a few notebooks. Large bay windows, and I want to show you the curtains that I'm going to have on this space, but I absolutely love that we have the views outside. So the views that go to the right there just go out to forest, and then this view here goes out to our brook. So you can't really complain about the view, but I do want to have curtains that we can use to be able to cover those if we want to, because obviously we do want to have a little privacy as it is off the front entryway deck. And then rather than having little end tables in here, since this isn't really going to be like an eating or hanging out, you know, eating stuff, watching movies or anything, because there's going to be no TV in here, I just thought that rather than having an end table, that I would use this cute little wicker plant stand to be able to hold some books along the bottom. And then we all kind of have a little notebook that we keep for ideas and stuff, which I thought we could put all along the top in here, maybe a cute little plant that trails off of it, just little trinkets like that rather than having an actual side table. And then one of my favorite things that I bought to put into this space was this cute little chair. I know, white chair, you're thinking, how is that ever gonna stay clean? But it's actually a really wipeable surface, and so far so good. We haven't had any issues, but I love that it has the rattan sides. I love the little wood legs and sort of the creamy white velvety seat on it. I just think it's so cute, and it's just the right size. I did order 2 large blue couches, which I'll actually show you, that we're gonna go one on one side and one on the other. And then when they arrived here, they really just didn't fit in this space. And then of course, my original vintage 4-point blanket that Phil's mom and dad got me. This absolutely is a must to have in this room. So right now I just have it draped on there. So my idea for the live edge shelving and the cabinets at the bottom was that the cabinets will give us some of that hidden storage. Maybe we want to keep things like board games and movies and extra books and stuff. And then the live edge will be where we'll be able to display some of our vintage finds and things that we want to keep for keepsakes, just to display some really important things that we kind of look really nice in our house and kind of just add that personal vibe. And then I do want to have photos in this room, get some black and white pictures printed of the children. And so what I want to do is use this space over here on this wall to be able to do a little photo gallery where we're going to be able to have some of those pictures, but I need to get some photos printed. So likely, just like the hallway, I'll have a few pictures framed and hung there, but actually not have our real photos in them for a couple weeks while I order some of those pictures that we want to have on there. And then I absolutely love this lamp that we picked up. It has a marble base on the back, so it keeps it nice and weighted down on the floor. Has the gold arch that goes, and then I just really like the look of the actual shade that goes on it, and the light that projects is really nice. And then we need to change out our light fixture here to the actual one that we ordered. So we're gonna do that today as well when we hang the curtains and stuff and get that prepped. But this one looks way too small for the space, and I just really want to put the original one up that we planned on. And right now we just have some incandescent bulbs, and the LEDs are so much brighter, but really we're flickering in this light fixture. So we're going to get that switched out so we can have the right light. So right now the room is looking a little bit yellowish, and that's because of the light bulbs that we have into this space. But this room is absolutely huge. So I think this gives you a little bit of an idea on what the look of the living room is going to be. Curtains. I am dying to hang curtains in this space. So many days we've been here now with no curtains on the front, and so I am just pumped to be able to get these curtains up. But what I'm going to do is I'm using white rods because I only could find white to be able to do the bay window arches. And I picked up a bunch of white linen inserts that are going to go in the middle, and then my either side on the end here. So white will go all between here, and then one blue on the end and one blue on the end on this side as well. And so I'm using this blue crushed velvet material curtain that's gonna hang really heavy and just kind of drape a little bit on the floor at the bottom. And then the curtains are gonna be hung nice and high. So it's really going to elevate the height of this room. And then to tie in some of them, I put a little bit of the crushed velvet blue pillows on the sofa here that are not really laid out right now, but they will be kind of staged up on there just to tie it in a little bit. I don't want it to look too dark, but I do want to tie in some of this dark blue that's in the rug here with the soft sea foam that we have here, and then that brighter blue on the cabinet. So you really can see how I'm trying to pull in all of the different shades of blue from this main rug as my focal point. and then tying in the wood elements and obviously greenery as well. So because I had to leave plenty of my plants, actually my entire plant collection back in Ontario, I have picked up a few plants for this house that we ordered online. I was pretty happy with the plants that came, but the price was atrocious compared to me being able to go into little tropical shops back in Ontario. So I'm having a hard time finding plants to have around the house. And since our rooms are not really fully situated yet, I'm not overly concerned about it, but I still want to have a few plants in the house to be able to finish some rooms like this. So Phil's mom and dad are coming in August, and I've asked Phil's mom if she can pick me up a couple of things to bring out to me, like a couple trailing plants that I haven't been able to find here. So I want to be able to have a trailing pothos that kind of drapes down and hangs from one of the live edge shelves that goes down kind of by the fireplace. And then I have my fiddle leaf here, and I have a few snake plants and a couple small little trailing monstera plants that will look really beautiful in this space. But once they're in here, I'm out of plants. I need some for the rest of the house. So I'm working on that. Well, I wanted to show you this sneak peek today. I think it's super fun to just show you just kind of a 50% update on what we have here in the living room. We're gonna try to get this finished up in the next day or two here and reveal the entire space with the cabinets and shelving and everything we have going on, so we can move into that dining room space. So that's the goal this week. Today, we are going for a 2-hour drive to get to the big city that's close to us because we need to go to the bank today to pay for our little blue sky cottage. So today's a road trip. So I just thought before we headed out today, we would show you everything we have going on here. And then we get our closing date for the cottage on the 8th. So we have a big celebration plan that we're gonna do with you guys on our channel for the day that we get our cottage, or a kind of a party with our YouTube family. And then we're gonna be going in there and doing a big cleanup, kind of in between working on the dining room. So if you're new to our channel and you're not sure what's coming up, or if you're a longtime subscriber, this is what we have planned coming up, is getting the cottage cleaned up so we can start work on there and tackling the dining room next. Lots of work ahead of us, but thank you so much for cheering us on. I wanna know in this video, was there something in this room that you would change? Is there something that you really love? What was your favorite thing that you got to see in this sneak peek of this video? And I can't wait to show you our update of our progress on tomorrow's video. Stay tuned, love you, bye.